Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track, and ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
Something that is pretty common with almost any dispatch center is generally a high turnover rate. This can happen for a number of different reasons. The amount of initial information to learn, it's a lot. Then you probably will have rotating shifts for the better part of a year while you're training. And while you're doing that training, you can be completely overwhelmed with a constant call after call. And when you get to the police radios, the non-stop radio traffic that can happen. Not to mention, during that time, you're having to sometimes severely multitask, listening to and talking to officers on the radio while on occasion talking to someone on the phone, and also trying to communicate with other dispatchers about whatever's going on, and doing all of that at the same time. Sometimes that can overwhelm even highly seasoned dispatchers, let alone newer ones. Pay can also be an issue. It's government work, so you'll never become rich from doing it. Though, truth be told, you can probably work a factory job and make nearly as much. But possibly one of the biggest reasons that there's a high turnover rate, keeping in mind that all the rest I mentioned is going on, it's the type of calls we take. Someone walking in off the street to be a dispatcher simply does not have an idea of some of the crazy, insane, and absolutely heartbreaking calls that we received. And we do so frequently, usually on a daily basis. Something like that can break a new dispatcher. And those are some of the calls I'll be playing today. The crazy, insane, and heartbreaking. Welcome back to Music City 911.
Santa Rosa 911, do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Yes, I need it. I think I need an ambulance. I just got bit by a bear in my backyard. It tried to attack my dog, and I went to rescue my dog, and it bit me in my leg.
I need you to take a breath. What's your address?
It bit my leg, man. That's up.
What is your address?
My address is Go Breathe. Yes.
Slow your breath for me. I need you to slow your breathing down for me.
It just bit me. Oh.
Is this a...
Yes.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I think I'm all right. I don't know. My dog was outside, and I heard him yelp, and he was freaked out. He just and I ran out. Yes, with my wife in Europe. I ran out there to protect him.
How old are you?
And I'm 45 years old. And I stood in front of the dog to protect him, and he bit me.
How old are you?
I'm 45. I'm 45 years old. Oh,
slow your breathing.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I just got bit by a bear. I just got off work. Oh, thank God.
Where's the bear now?
I don't know. He charged me again after he bit me. I kicked him in the face.
Okay.
And he charged me. I shut the door. The door's shut. Yes, I'm bleeding all over the place, man.
All right.
My leg.
Where did it
my
bite
leg,
you?
yes.
On the leg?
It bit my leg, my left leg, my whole left leg.
All right. The upper leg or lower leg?
Just I don't know, the leg, the calf.
Calf? Okay.
Hey, calm down.
Slow, deep
Calm
breath.
down, calm down, Archie.
Listen to me. I
Oh,
want you to...
God, I'm trying to see my dog. Oh my God, that was scared the out of me.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you how to control the bleeding. I want you to get a clean dry cloth or towel, okay? And we're going to press the arm down on the wound, and we're not going to lift it up to look.
I'm scared me, man. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was, and then man, it just came up and bit. It was so quick when I got between our teeth, and I did it. I'm good. I'm a tough. It just freaked me out, man.
I understand. I know it freaked you out. Were you able to get that cloth to apply on the wound?
No, I haven't done anything, man. I can't move.
And you said your wife
I
there?
can't move. No, she's in Europe.
Okay.
Oh, man. That was so quick. That was so quick. What the that was so quick. Man. I've grown up goalies my whole life. Whoever thought
we need to
I would get
I understand about the bear, but we need to focus on the bleeding. Is it bleeding?
It's not sporting up right now, but
it's just bleeding? Okay.
Trust me, man. I'm a tough dude. There's a lot of blood, and there's a good hole in my leg.
Okay. Is there any way we can get anything to put on it?
I'm not doing anything, man. I'm not doing it right. Archie, are you okay?
This is what we need to do, okay? We need to get something to press firmly on. A towel. Where are you at right now?
I'm inside my house, man.
Where in the house are you?
It's the living room. It hit me, and it went to come after me again, and I kicked him in his. I went to kick him in his face, and he scooted back. And the second he scooted back, I ran as fast as I could in the house. I went and picked my dog up in front of him before, and I got in the house as soon as I could, and I shut that door. And I didn't even, and for a minute there, I'm like, there's no way this really just happened. There's no way that this really just happened. It's not, and I called 911.
Listen to me.
I called you guys.
I understand. I need you to slow your breathing down. Slow, deep breath. Okay?
You know, and I got off work too. I've been drinking not much. I was about to go to bed. A couple of years, I would just go and drink.
Back up. I need you to slow your breathing down. Stop talking. Focus on your breathing. In through your mouth, out through your nose.
I just got my opinion.
I understand.
Oh my
Slow
God.
deep breath for me, okay? We got to slow your heart rate down, and I want to slow your breathing down.
All right, but after you guys take me, I need someone to go here and check on my dog.
We've got a lot of people coming.
Is that you guys?
We got law enforcement.
Is that you guys? I just my door.
Yes. Go.
You know, I got.
We'll go ahead and disconnect.
This call is an incredibly new one. When I say that, I'm recording this episode on Thursday, May 15th. I release episodes on Fridays. Generally, While I'm about to record the episodes, I'll take another look around to see if any recent 911 calls were released that would fit the episode. This call and the bear attack happened today, May 15th, very early in the morning. The caller went to let his dog out in the fenced-in backyard of his property in the 1500 block of Joseph Street in the Gulf Breeze area of Florida. This area is located in the Panhandle of Florida, about midway between Panama City and Mobile, Alabama. Most people are unaware that there are bears as far south as in Florida, but they are absolutely there. A little over 4,000 black bears are believed to inhabit the state of Florida, and they cover pretty much the entire state. Paramedics arrived at the scene and transported the man to the hospital. As to his condition, that hasn't been released yet. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission released a statement regarding the attack. Early Thursday morning, May 15th, the FWC was notified by local law enforcement of a bear encounter overnight in Gulf Breeze that resulted in an injury. Sometime after midnight, a male homeowner reportedly let his dog into a fenced-in backyard and was bitten on the leg as a bear pursued the dog towards the house. The bear then left the property and has not been seen since. FWC law enforcement has investigated the property and the surrounding area. FWC's bear management staff will place a trap on the property to capture the bear involved. Following the FWC's human-bear conflict response policies and guidelines, this bear will be humanely killed if captured in the interest of protecting the public. Relocation is not a viable option with a bear that has become a public safety risk, as relocated bears could move on to put another community at risk. To reduce human-bear conflicts, the FWC's bear management program recommends removing or securing all food attractants from around your yard and your house, including garbage, pet food, and bird seed. If a bear is not able to find food, it will move on. Feeding bears can make them lose their natural fear of people. This attack came just days after another bear attack happened, hundreds of miles away from this, but still in Florida. I don't have the entire 911 call from that one, but I have a small clip from it.
One of the bears is still here. I'm putting my clothes on and I'm taking my gun and I'm going to go look for this bear. The bear just got the dog. The dog's dead. We went in to check on him in the camper. He's gone. The camper's tore all apart.
They just found his pants, wallet, and shirt in the woods.
You think that maybe he ran from the bear, or
he's 89? He can't run. He literally he can't even walk without falling over. There's freaking 40 bears out here. They come in and out every day, take garbage, and now they just decided to kill all that dog and take.
When officials arrived, they found evidence of a physical encounter between a bear and a person near the residence, as well as signs the bear entered the residence itself. They searched the area trying to find the man that was nowhere to be found by the family member that called. His body was found about 100 yards from his home. He had been mauled and likely carried that distance. The victim was 89-year-old Robert Markle and his dog. This was the first ever recorded fatal bear attack on a human in the state of Florida. Before this, since the 1970s, there have been 42 incidents where bears in Florida have made physical contact with people, with only 3 of those requiring medical attention. The attack happened near the Big Cypress National Preserve, which is in Collier County. The same county I've played 2 calls regarding tiger attacks. This is the same area a big portion of my family lives in, and I've been to and walked around Big Cypress before. After the attack, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission began an investigation that could easily be confused with a modern crime scene investigation. Officials set out to find the suspect in this, and 3 bears were found and trapped, all of which were humanely euthanized. All 3 were adult males, and their weights varied greatly. The smallest at 207 pounds, the middle one at 263 pounds, and the largest, 434 pounds. All 3 bears were transported to a lab in Gainesville for necropsy as well as DNA testing. The DNA sample showed that the 263-pound bear matched DNA that was found inside the victim's house, on the dog, and on the victim's body. Also, a much more telling sign this was the culprit. partial remains of the victim were found to have been ingested by the bear. If you live anywhere that even has a small population of bears, follow the guideline that was mentioned by the FWC and don't give the bears any source of food. Secure your trash. Keep a close watch on your pets. While a bear may just look like a big cuddly dog, they're still a wild and very powerful, dangerous animal that can and absolutely will try to kill and eat you or your pets if given the chance.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Demonic threat level increasing.
Hold the line!
All the power of hell cowering before one man.
id Software presents Doom, The Dark Ages. Available now on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Rated M for mature.
911.
Hi, somebody just broke in my house. My son shot somebody. He's laying dead in my floor.
What's your and your son just shot somebody that broke in your house?
Yes, he said there was 3 people. He was asleep. There was 3 people, and he's laying in my hallway floor. Yes, ma'am.
Does your son still have the gun?
Yeah, the dude in my house has a gun too, laying right next to him.
Are they still arguing?
No, he's talking to his brother. He just got here to see what was going on. Our neighbor called.
Did they leave? Did they run out?
Yeah, the other 2 did.
Okay. Were they white males or black males, and what are they wearing?
Black males. Was they all 3 black? All 3 black.
Okay.
This dude's in all black.
Where did he shoot him?
In his head, I guess.
Okay. All right, we're going to start an ambulance for him, okay?
Okay, I believe he's beyond help, though.
Okay. Does he know who he is?
Turn that water off. Our water line's busted, too.
Ma'am, do you know the people?
My son knows them.
Okay. So the two that ran out of the house, does he know them?
I don't know. Let me ask them. Hey, do you know the other 2 dudes? Oh, they all came in with masks on and rubber gloves.
Okay. Do you know which way they went? Did they get in the vehicle?
Did they get in the car? They ran out our back door, and so we don't know.
And then you don't know which way they went from there?
No, I don't. They kicked in our back door.
Okay. And they had guns also?
Yeah, the dude's gun's in there on the floor. He's got rubber gloves on. He's dressed in all black.
Don't touch it, okay?
No, trust me, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. Was he injured?
Was you injured? He said he don't think so. His adrenaline's just rushing.
Yeah, I understand. So we've got an ambulance on the way for the person that's in the hallway, okay? And
Okay.
and he's not moving or trying to get access to his.
No, he's.
Okay.
No. He's.
Okay, listen to me. This is important. I want you to tell your son to put his gun up so that when the officer is there, he does not have it in his hands or anywhere near him.
Okay.
Can you tell him to do that?
You got to take your clip out of your gun and set it down on the porch so when the police get here, they know that you're okay. You ain't armed. Okay, he's taking the clip out and setting it on the porch.
Okay. Can you ask him if he knows what type of vehicle they left in or anything else?
Watch out. He couldn't tell. They just ran out the back door. He couldn't tell. We got a big backyard.
Did they say anything?
Did they say anything? Did they say anything?
Does he maybe...
Hold on, I'm going to let you talk to him.
Hold on. Let me talk to him.
Here.
Hello?
Hey, do you have any idea who it was?
I know one of them. They was, like, we used to all go to school, but the one that I know is in her dead.
Is he breathing at all, the person that's in the hallway?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. And you don't know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is. His name.
Okay. What happened? Why'd they come there today?
I don't know.
Do you know the other two at all? I know they had masks and gloves, but do you have any idea
No.
who it might be?
It's like, all right, so I'm sitting in my room on my game, and I heard like a loud noise on the back door, so I looked, and I didn't see nothing. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to play the game. Probably something fell in the laundry room or something, because we got stuff piled up in the laundry room.
Okay.
And then I hear it again, but this time the door swing open, and I see somebody aiming his pistol. So I cock my pistol back and instantly start shooting.
Okay. So did they actually shoot at you?
Yes, they shot at me. He got shell casings in here by his body. It's 5 shell casings right here by his body. 6.
Okay.
7. 1 on his body, 1 by the gun, and 4 right here.
Okay. And you put your gun up, right?
Yeah, I set my gun on the front porch and I took one out the head.
Okay. All right, so is it just you?
It's me, my mom, and my brother here right now.
Okay. So, is there anything else you can remember about the people that left, so we can?
That's all It was just probably one bigger dude. That's all I know.
Okay. And you didn't
That's all I
see a
know.
vehicle or hear a vehicle pull up or anything like that?
No, they ran out the back door. We got a back gate. They had to run forward to a vehicle.
And they both had guns in their hands. Still, right?
Mama, move!
Okay. So you said they're wearing all black,
Yes.
and they had rubber gloves on and masks.
Yes, they had everything to rob somebody. That's what they had.
Okay. And what type of guns did they have?
They got a gun right here behind y'all. Pull up, y'all will see everything. I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over, man.
Okay.
It's too hot. I can't breathe.
All right. Well, just you try to stay calm for us, and they're on the way. Okay.
Yeah, they just pulled up.
This was also a more recent call, coming in on May 13th of this year, just after 1:45 p.m. from the 3000 block of Sweetser Avenue in Evansville, Indiana. The initial caller reported that her son had just shot and killed a man that was with 2 other men breaking into her home. The 3 men were wearing all black, wearing masks and gloves, and all were armed. The son, who got on the phone and further explained later, got in a shootout with one of the suspects. That suspect was hit and pronounced dead at the scene. The other 2 suspects fled. He knew exactly who the suspect was that was laying on the floor, someone he had apparently gone to school with. That suspect was 22-year-old Mackay Anthony Maxwell. Generally, when I hear about a home invasion like this, especially where the suspects are known by the victim or victims, I don't believe at all that the robbery was random. They're generally looking for something very specific to rob, and it's usually drugs. The caller, 22-year-old Cameron Thomas, also made a call to his brother, 25-year-old Christian Thomas, before 911 was dialed. The reason for the call: to remove approximately 7.5 pounds of marijuana and other guns from the house before police got there. Both Cameron and his brother Christian have been arrested for felony dealing of a controlled substance. They were each released on a $1,500 bond. The two suspects that left from the house directly after the shooting are still at large. The entire thing remains under investigation.
That moment when you realize your skincare is actually working. That's Rodan & Fields, the #1 female dermatologist-founded skincare brand in the U.S. Designed by 2 dermatologists who don't just know women's skin, they know how to formulate for it. Rodan & Fields, love what you see. Tap the banner or visit rodanandfields.com/Spotify to get your exclusive welcome offer.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. 3 couples, 4 vacations, a lot to unpack. Watch The 4 Seasons, a new series starring comedy favorites Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and more in a hilarious and heartfelt love letter to long-term relationships. Based on the original Alan Alda film. Watch The 4 Seasons, streaming now only on Netflix.
Ladies, you'll end up shopping for your guy's deodorant, right? So try Degree's Original Cool Rush. You see, last year, Degree changed the formula, and men were mad. One guy even started a petition. So Degree admitted they messed up and brought the Original Cool Rush scent back. It's clean, crisp, and actually smells like someone you want to cuddle. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So toss one in your cart and find out why it's the best-selling men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory.
Phoenix 911.
Oh, the baby's turning blue. Baby's turning blue.
Okay, where are you at?
We need an RTA.
What is the address, ma'am?
Baby's turning blue. Baby's turning blue.
Ma'am, I need an
Hello?
address. I need an address.
I'm sorry.
Okay, is it a house or an apartment?
No, it's a facility.
Okay, I'm going to get paramedics are on the line. You need to give them the address again.
You said 30?
30? What is it?
No, what's the unit number?
What's the unit number for what is it? What is it? For what's the room for?
Okay, what's the emergency?
Someone just had a baby. One of our patients just had a baby, and we had no idea she was pregnant.
Okay, is the baby
We were not
out?
prepared for that. Baby's turning blue. We need someone now.
Okay, all right, go in there with the baby, and I want you to walk this through, okay?
All right.
I'm going to be on the line with you. What's your phone number?
Shoot, I don't know what the phone number is for this. Give me 1 second, I'll find it for you. We have a respiratory over there with them, too. The phone number is...
Okay, and the mom is doing okay?
We're not sure. We had no idea this patient was pregnant.
Okay, and the
This
respiratory
is a patient.
is doing...
We have respiratory here, and
okay,
we have
are they
nurses
doing
here.
compressions? What's going on right now?
Were we able to get the baby out? Is the baby breathing? Is the baby breathing? Baby's not breathing. Baby is blue.
Okay, so are they doing CPR?
Are they doing yeah, they're doing CPR on the baby.
Okay, good. Just keep going with that. And how's the mom doing?
Mom's doing well. It looks like she's doing well.
How far
Did you
along
get a
is she?
set of vitals? We had no idea this person was pregnant. We had no idea this patient was pregnant.
Okay, I understand. Does she know how far along she was or anything?
We have no idea. This is a complete surprise. We were not expecting this.
Okay, and the baby
Is the baby doing
responsive
better?
or no?
Is the baby responsive? No, baby's not responsive.
Okay, and they're still doing compressions, right?
They're still trying to do compressions and they're suctioning the baby.
Okay, good. You guys are doing a great job. We got help on the way, okay?
Alrighty. Thank you. Do I just hang up with you and then just go back to the
just
baby?
stay on the line.
Stay on the line?
I want to see how they're doing, okay? And I need you to give me the address.
Should we get vitals on mom? Here, let's get the vital machine. I want vitals on mom. She had a baby. Look, there's a baby right there.
Okay. They're still doing compressions on the baby, right?
Yeah, and mom's doing fine.
Okay.
Mom is doing fine. We're about to take some vitals on her, but so far she looks stable.
What is your name, ma'am?
My name is and I'm the nurse.
How old is the
We
woman?
take care of... How old is... Give me 1 second. Let me... She'll be something. I can go take a look at her chart and give you the exact... thank you. Someone's going to go give me the chart.
Is there any signs of life from the baby?
Any signs of life in the baby yet? Let me see.
Just makes and they're doing the compressions with 2 fingers in the center of the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 1 finger below the nipple line,
Let's see.
and then they want to push
Okay.
down 1.5 inches. Okay.
Are you guys still doing compressions on baby? Yeah, they got the baby on an ambu bag. Are you guys still doing? Yeah, I'm on the phone with them right now. Are you still doing compressions on the baby?
Okay.
They're not doing compressions. They have an ambu bag on the baby.
They have what on the baby?
An ambu bag?
Is it an AED or what? What are you saying is on the baby right now?
They have an ambu bag on the baby.
Okay, so are they trying to resuscitate the baby?
Are you guys still doing? They want you guys to still do compressions. No, the baby's breathing. Oh, the baby's breathing. Oh my God! Thank God.
Okay. Okay, and that's the baby in the background?
We're getting vitals on mom. I'm sorry. Say that again.
That's the baby in the background?
Yeah, there's a baby in the back.
Is that
I
the
don't
baby
think the baby's crying.
Okay, that's good. You guys did great. Okay, they're on their way.
This is one of those I know I haven't ever encountered myself, and pretty sure I didn't even know was possible. The call was placed on December 29th, 2018 from the Hacienda Healthcare Facility in Phoenix, Arizona. A woman who was in a near comatose vegetative state gives birth to a baby. Staff at the location was there changing her diaper. While doing so, they found the head of a baby poking out, not fully born yet. Prior to this, they believed she had constipation and weight gain, not that she was pregnant. The mother, whose name was not released, had been in the facility since the age of 3. When she was born, in 1989, she was diagnosed with an intellectual disability and, due to multiple childhood seizures, was nonverbal. She had very limited function at all. She has slight ability to move her head and limbs and can give facial expressions. She can also do things such as cry while she is experiencing pain or discomfort. When I first heard the call and before I started doing any looking into the details, I thought she might have gotten pregnant and then had some sort of an injury that put her in that vegetative state. That wasn't at all the case. She had been there since she was 3. Police started investigating who had access to the patient. All the staff that helped with bathing and changing of diapers or anything that would involve being around the patient while she was unclothed were females. The nurses who administered medications and other medical needs, those could be men. The focus of their investigation ended up revolving around one man, 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland, a father of 4. DNA was taken from the newborn and it matched with Sutherland. During the investigation, it was found that the victim was in the care of Sutherland hundreds of times from 2012 to 2018. It's believed she was raped by him both vaginally and anally multiple times, possibly over the course of several years, due to scarring around those areas. To make things potentially even worse, if they even could be, according to a report from the hospital the victim was transported to after giving birth, it's also believed that this wasn't the first time she was pregnant. A quote from that report: "Examination of the patient's perineum is very notable for gaping, which is abnormal for a young woman following delivery of first infant. Also suspicious for history of vaginal trauma." Sutherland was arrested for the sexual assaults and initially pled not guilty for the charges, but in 2021 changed his mind and pled guilty to sexual assault and abuse of a vulnerable adult, agreeing to a 10-year sentence in prison. The sentence was the maximum under the plea deal, but he could serve as little as 5.25 years before he gets out. The family of the victim later placed a lawsuit against the state of Arizona and the healthcare facility. The amount was for $45 million. The suit was later settled for $22.5 million. The child went on to live with his grandmother and despite the entire absence of care during the pregnancy, he is said to be fine. That's all for this episode. As always, follow the show on all social media, which are listed in the show notes. Give the show a 5-star rating and review on whatever podcast app you're listening on. And most importantly, share the show with a friend, family member, or coworker. The best way to do so is to send them a link to one of your favorite episodes, or just simply to MusicCity911.com. Until next time, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.